Hey guys, welcome back to MichowaCrochet. I'm Bree and I want to talk with you about 5 patterns I want to complete this fall. Now, it is officially past Labor Day, and so that means it's fall. So, without further ado, let's get into it. The 5 patterns I'm going to tell you about today, 4 of them will be hats, 1 of them will be a sweater, and I am super excited about all of these. The first one I want to talk about is the charming Slouchy Hat. I just got an email from Marley Bird this morning, and this hat was talked about in that email, and I got to thinking about it. I don't know if I've ever made one of those nice slouchy hats, you know, just that sits a little bit farther back on the head and actually like lays back instead of being like a nice, you know, like tight, like a skull cap or a beanie or toque, depending on where you live. I don't think I've ever made one, and I think this one here is super cute, and I think this would be great for my first slouchy hat. I don't know how, I've never made one before. It's so funny to me, but today I was like, this is the one, and I'm gonna tackle it. So the second one for me, I've actually made this hat before. It's the All About It Newsboy Hat. This is also a Marley Bird pattern. And this one I love because it's got a crocheted brim. And the crocheted brim actually, you know, has like some structure to it, and it actually stays in place. Now, when I made this one last fall, my husband even commented how cute it was on me. So, I mean, how could I resist making another one, right? So this one I'm super excited about, and I'm going to go ahead. I will have a link in the description for the slouchy one I just mentioned and the newsboy hat. Now, the third one I want to talk about is, this one's more, I'm just going to put this picture up for inspiration. I want to make a Christmas tree hat, like something that's, you know, like real quirky and fun. In my town, the Christmas parade is the week before Thanksgiving, like the Friday before. So actually, I will need to have my Christmas hat done before my Thanksgiving hat, which is kind of funny to me. But this one really inspires me. I like the beads and how they use those, the little like pony beads to be like ornaments. So I think that's super cute. Also, I want to have like actual working lights. Like that's kind of my goal. Hoping to find like a set of like a small set of like battery operated Christmas lights that I can work into the hat. So this one I don't have an actual like pattern for, because mine is probably gonna be something I make up out of my head. But I saw this hat and it was really inspired. It's the most similar one I've seen to what I'm like picturing in my head that I want to design and make. So number 4 is gonna be a Thanksgiving hat, and I am still kind of stuck on what I want to make. Like, if you followed me for a minute, you'll know that like last year I made like a pie hat, and it was like had like red like berries. So I mean, it could have been cherries or cranberry, you know, whatever you wanted to imagine them being. And then it had like lattice laying over it, and it was really like, I was super proud of that one. The year before I made a pumpkin pie hat, which was a lot simpler. It just had like a little swirl of like Cool Whip or whipped cream on it. This year, I don't know if I want to make another pie, or if I want to make maybe like a side dish, or do I want to make a turkey? I kind of feel like this is not going to be the year for the turkey. I'm thinking maybe like a side dish or something else that's kind of fall and quirky. So I'm not real sure what I'm going to do with that, but that would be my number 4. Number 5 is the one I'm working on right now. Super excited about. It's the Hello Pumpkin sweater, or a Hello Pumpkin cardigan. I'll have a link down in the description. I thought when I first saw this, I really liked it, and something about like the shape of, something about the little shape of like the round part kind of reminded me of like the big like golden globes on top of the palace in Aladdin. I don't even know why exactly. I mean, it's not exactly the same shape, but they're both round and they kind of have a point. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure. But I really like kept thinking of Aladdin every time I looked at it, and I like the idea of having like a longer sweater, and this one's going to be, you know, something on the longer side, not just, you know, your standard sweater. So I've been working on this for a while. I had to take a break because I messed it up like terribly. Like my own fault. I didn't read the sleeve part quite right. And so I had to like frog back, and I was so frustrated with it. And I very rarely like put something in timeout and then move on to something else. This is one of those few times that I did, and I'm glad I did because I needed to. Like, I was so frustrated with it. So anyways, so I was like really getting like Aladdin vibes from it, you know, from the whole globe part. So for me, like the two colors that really like stick out in Aladdin for me is the gold, because you see a lot of gold throughout that movie. And I've always loved the color of Jasmine's outfit. And so like I made mine with gold, and then I made it with kind of the beautiful like blue color that Jasmine always wears. So let me go ahead and pull this over here. And this is kind of what mine looks like so far. I think it's really pretty. I like these colors together, and like the blue just kind of pops. But it reminds me of something from Aladdin, and like especially with the colors. And the more I get done with this, the more I just love it. And this is worked with Mosaic crochet, which is so fun because like you work the same row twice, and like your colors peek out from one another. It took me so long to learn Mosaic, and I'm so proud of it. Like, and so I really wanted to make a big project with it. And I think this is so good. Also, I have not bought it yet. Like, I purchased the pattern for the sweater, but I have not purchased the pattern yet for the matching hat. So once I get to that point, then I'll probably actually end up with another hat. So that'll be a bonus, I guess. So I'll actually, in the end, have 6 patterns I really want to complete by the end of fall. And I feel like it's totally doable because I'm pretty far into the sweater already. I'm like probably a little over halfway done with the sweater. And then you figure hats are pretty quick. So I feel like I can complete all of these by the end of fall. So I hope you're inspired by this. I hope if any of these patterns are things that like seem interesting to you, I hope you check them out. And I'll have links for everything I can. The only thing that are not going to have links are the Thanksgiving hat and the Christmas hat, because those don't have patterns. But I will have patterns, you know, listed down below so you can find them if you're interested in making them too. So this was kind of a quick video, but I just kind of want to share a little fall inspiration. And down in the comments, I would love to hear, what are you working on? Like, what projects do you have planned for the fall? Anyways, until next week, take care.